Hello there, everybody. My name is Chadarak, and welcome back to Dream Daddy, the dad dating simulator. Last time we played this game, it was freaking awesome. It was hilarious. It was super duper 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 funny. So I can't wait to get back into this. So I'm going to right now. So the last time we were playing, Amanda was going out with her friend, or having a sleepover, so we needed to be out of the house. So maybe we'll get in touch with our very first daddy today. So, well, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. The world is our fucking oyster. Let's go this away. Okay, marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. What could there be in the distance? Oh, look, it's our good old pals, Jim and Kim's. Big burned out neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar, Jim and Kim's. I like dive bars. Dive bars are nice. Oh, the music. Yeah. Small and dimly lit, the crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? One beer, please. That's how people normally order when you go out to eat. I'll take a beer. Any beer. Alright, say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. So far, this is going exactly how I thought it would be. I turned my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a nice thing. Brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I slightly cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing squad. Several people in the bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe their demeanor that, like me, the passion for the team is all in good fun.
Sailor.
Middle-aged woman holding a near-empty wine glass slides up to the bar and uncomfortably sits close to me. Ugh. She looks like the type that would be here all the time. Hi, sailor. Oh, hi.
Ah.
Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm married. Come here often. No, I actually just moved to this part of town. I'm Chad, by the way.
Ah.
We should give her a better voice. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. 'Cause that's how people talk when they're watching sports. My preferred team. If they keep doing oh, I love that team. And I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I think Mary doesn't wear that cross for the love of the religion.
Hmm?
Buy a galley drink? I really don't want to. I'm gonna say no. Maybe some other time?
Come on.
Suit yourself, sailor. Yeah, she just looks like someone trying to get a drink. Anyway. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! Go team! He sits alone brooding over a beer and keeping an eye on the game. Who is this dark-looking handsome fella? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that statement. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is the superior team. Team Chadarak! That's where you're wrong. Since it's as it stands now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there. We both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on the mutual love for the game. He motions the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Chad. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah, something of the sorts. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. Slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim or Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or a Kim that runs this place? Nah, that'd be Neil. Hey, I'm Neil. That's what I just picture there. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in the world, you know? Like, sometimes you bite off more Neils than you can chew, but at the end of the day, it's a real Neil buster. Oh, okay. You whiskey fella or a beer fella? I do drink beer most of the time, but I drink most things. You like shots? I love shots. I love shots. Oh, God. Did you see all the hearts that came out of him? Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey, hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots, the whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. That's like how whiskey is, though. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his rugged good looks, his hand tattoo, or his cool leather jacket. Let's start small. I'll start small with the cool leather jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks, been in the family for a long time. Passed down from firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Cursed with fucking good looks like this. This guy is so mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am. He's like too cool. He's like the other side of the pillow too cool. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? What are you looking for? What are you trying to get? Running from my problems, trying to make friends. My daughter kicked me out of the house, so I'm gonna be honest with about it. Not like forever, she's having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? I like that. I dig that. Huh.
Hey.
Be right back. I gotta powder my nose. Oh God, is he doing cocaine? Oh God. He's a gruff charm to him, but I like that. I think it's cool. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? Oh God. Is Robert going to seduce me? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? It's the same cul-de-sac that I live in, seriously. Yeah, me too. We just finished unpacking today.
Hey.
Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine, and we stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Chad. So, are we doing this or what? Oh God.
Hey.
You know, do you want to come inside or not? Oh God. Lay it on smooth, smile and nod. What does lay it on smooth mean? Are you able to say no thank you right now? I'd better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. Let's not jump into anything we might regret in the slightest. I head home, my head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by are we going to do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take off my shoes. So it was a good night. It was a great night. Oh, God. I wake up from a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Oh, it's Craig. Oh, God. Holy crap, 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m.? Oh, God. Those are like freaking jump scares in my ear. Still set up to record Outlast, I think. I must have winked out. Let me check my phone again. Hey, bud. Still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. It's Craig, bruh. Craig. I'd like to go, like, realistic Chad would go right back to sleep. So should I do that? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back to sleep. we're bailing Craig. We're old-time pals, you know? Oh man, how long was I out for? What time is it? I look over at the clock. It is 3:55 p.m. I have to be at the parent-teacher conference in 5 minutes. I jump out of bed, throw on the nearest clothes, and run out the door. Alright, arrive at Amano Schools and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way! Send me on my way! Alright, check the watch and revealed that I'm only 2 minutes late. Was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Yes, excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks at me. Oh God, look at that youth. He's so youthy. He's so cool, but he's so dumb. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you, like, tried the exit? Oh, why we got a wise guy, eh? Well, you know what we do with wise guys, eh? Alright, can't find his costume because he's a dick and sent us to the wrong place. Oh, look at this guy. I don't know what kind of voice I should do for him. Like, I want to do like a... like, I don't want to... I don't know. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Chad. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Am I in trouble? Mr. Vega leads me in and take a seat on one of the comically small student desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to try to make a fart noise. Whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everyone. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings, all the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Okay, now it's our turn. Hi. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. We've been here like a day. Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something could be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved, but it was only to the other side of town. Oh, so that would make sense as to why this is still the same school. Okay. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I feel like my voice for him is a little too proper, but I don't care. I've wanted to do this voice for a long time on the channel. I really want to give one of these dads the papyrus voice. Hey Hugo. Yes? They ever catch that rye? Yes. In fact, they did. You could say it was an all-right book. It's funny. Alright, I leave the classroom on my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I like that song. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time. It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Should we go to eat something at home or go to the food court? Go to the food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Do not stretch this. Do not stretch this at all. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when the kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? No, never mind. Look, sweetie. Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. I'm fine, Pops. Senior rightness and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell whatever it is she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. I think what's going on is that I think she's becoming depressed about not getting into that school that she wanted to get into, and now she's just kind of like in a little bit of a slump, it seems like to me. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Oh, I would get it. I would. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yeah. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh! I can't believe you would...
Dad!
That. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Gross. Sorry, I was just asking. Dad, he's just a friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Alright, I just asked a question. God. This is not going well. Good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess the conversation is over. To the mall, then. Maybe if we get some food in her, she'll be a little more helpful. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of dead, but it doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Yes! I love disgusting. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. We say hells to the yeah in this family. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's a greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the possibility of the menus. Nobody looks happy to be there. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject you with some fat directly into your bloodstream? Those all sound like great options. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. Because that's the thing about mall food court food is that it is all terrible for you. And it always looks bad. But then it actually always is good. To me. I don't know. What's your favorite kind of, like, mall court... food court mall food? I always like the Chinese. That's always my favorite. Something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All of them. Explain all of them to me. What's your favorite meme?
Dad!
Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. It's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny and the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death.
Dad!
And what's worse is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up?
Aww.
Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject, where to now? Wanna go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment. So true. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically assault on what people fought so hard for against punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be way more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, right. How could I forget that one? Yeah. The metal store. Yeah. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline to the back.
Right.
There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. That's where she threw up. Amanda.
Right.
Speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda and Daddy had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dread, Goth, and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you very much. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them starts clapping also. I bow my head.
Hey.
Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead, Goth, and Beyond. Let's look at the band t-shirts. I like band t-shirts. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. Oh, I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
My.
Alright, now I needed a voice for this guy. Listen. When I bought this online, the website said the blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, clearly it held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can totally give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will be receiving a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or I can't say that word, so I'm not going to. You can't make me. I'm not doing it. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. Oh, that's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation's over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Whew. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. That is literally like the definition of every freaking ghost show. I find those ghost TV shows to be very dumb. I think they're just so dumb. I really do. I'm sorry if anyone likes them, but I cannot see the value in them at all. But you know, you'll go and look at like an old house from like, you know, like this, like just like ancient houses, and be like, oh yeah, those ghosts just happen to speak English. Okay. Oh hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. Haunted trucks. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo that finds himself in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got out of control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try to communicate with the spurs. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're gonna die. That's because we are about to die, you son of a bitch. This is art. Alright, so Amanda's gone off to bed. I'm going to stay up and explore the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Because, you know, waking up until 4 wasn't good already. I love this game. It's murder on my throat, though. That's what it is. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast, spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We are able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So you excited for the cookout today? What cookout? Fuck, there was a cookout. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over the terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more from me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Does that make it a social cocoon? Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early. Just because you said that. I love the relationship with Amanda. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. I have Laura and Amanda reluctantly follow as we walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down to a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey! There's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. I'm trying to remember what voice I gave him. I feel like it was probably a little like not feminine, but just a little fruity. Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. And this is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
Hey.
They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait. Where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, God. Oh, God. The one when I didn't buy a drink. Oh, no. Oh, and how can I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Chad, and his daughter, Amanda. I shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for totally the first time in here. Obviously, she doesn't remember, because she was probably really drunk. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh, God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. Have you met Matt yet? Who? Matt, could you come over here and meet our new neighbors? This is Chad and Amanda. Good God, look at that just frickin' chisel of hunk.
Hey.
He's got the frickin' tribal tattoos, the frickin' hair, and the glasses, and that beard. Oh, God. I don't even know what voice to give him. I'm gonna have to, like, record all these voices. I feel like he'd be, like, kind of normal, though. Like, oh, hey, I'm Matt. Nice to meet you, too. Matt runs the coffee shop down the street. He bakes a mean carrot cake. Of course he does. He also knows everything about music. His record collection takes up a whole wall of his house. That's me, the music guy. There's not a tune that I don't understand. That's a bit of an understatement. He also used to be in
Hey.
I'm just the music guy, always stoked to discuss music and tunes and stuff.
Hey.
What was he gonna say? Like, I feel like it's profiling if I say gang or like rap group, but I think that's what he was gonna say. That's so cool. I love music. Matt's ears seem to perk up. Oh yeah? What kind of stuff do you listen to? Dad rock. Let's go with dad rock. You know, with the guitars and the drums and the lyricism about growing older and seeing the world changing before your eyes and don't know how to deal with it.
Hey, yeah.
Buddy, I relate to that.
Hey.
Cool. All right. Matt stands there for a second. So,
Oh.
right. Cool.
Hey.
Well, I'll be making the rounds. Feel free to stop by later. Is he as afraid of people as you are? He might just be. I felt a connection there. Wow, I think I've actually met everyone else.
Oh.
Great! I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Man and I mill around, try to find some of the food that spreads on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh. I don't want to have to make friends. Oh, come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? I don't want to have to do pleasantries. It's so me. Like, they're going to talk about the weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's terrible parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Oh! Replaced by sugar cookies bought from the fucking store. The coffee guy, or is he the music guy? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Did that guy throw a frisbee at my head? That's the guy who threw a fit in the Dead Gotham Beyond. Amanda's teacher. And then there's Craig. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That cannot be right. I better investigate. Okay. So, I actually want to talk to Matt. So, I'll go talk to Matt. Oh, so they're all together. Okay. This is where my voices are going to be tested. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo became so busy that they don't even notice. Okay, Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Gonna listen in on Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one's painting is better than another if you're valuing technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had a better paintings overall. Art is dead. It's pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, the painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks!
Oh.
That's a Marguerite. Right. Art, sorry. You're fine, dude. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. How could I possibly pick between those two? I mean, honestly. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's like so far out of this party. Me too, bro.
Hey.
It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please.
Hey.
Sorry. I get really fired up about art. You know me. How are you liking the neighborhood, Chad? It's, nice. Everyone's really friendly. Especially when you talk about art. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's actually pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? Oh, so that might be Matt's daughter. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. I like that it actually puts it on him. That's cool. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than when you were before you put it on. Hey, Chad, this is my daughter. Hi. I'm Carmencita. Carmencita. That's a neat name. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. So help me Christ if you aren't making friends. So help me. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old colleague friend and, your teacher. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yup. You're still gonna get mad that the overdue... You're still going to get me that overdue term paper.
Dad.
Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun moves from me. So proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
What?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet Manchego.
What was that? Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigar. A cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette, then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half of the yard. Then it spread into my lawn and burned down half of my yard as well.
I don't know.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everyone, sorry about that. Chad, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you, Dad. Ernest puts in earbuds and storms off to stay in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. That it was. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. I didn't do the correct voice. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there. You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? For how long?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. You kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my dad, Amanda! I am cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I guess I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. Can't all be best friends with our kids, it just doesn't work. I mean, look at me in earnest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing the guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We got along so well, but there might become a time where it won't be like that. Is college when that will happen? But don't let us eat up your time, Chad. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Okay, so we gotta do all of these. Oh, God. Good thing I got some Coke here. I glanced across the yard and noticed Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with that being one-up by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Well, fuck. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Chad, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood, alright? You betcha got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. Game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we have met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. You even caught her first fish. It's good to see that you're taking care of your daughter like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. I mean, can't beat that. Mine loves being inside.
Well,
Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside. Like, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Not since the incident. Same here. Well, things change once you have kids. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me, we're out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days, coming from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle and the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming out, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Okay. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river, and he lost his flip-flop. Missed that kid. Or am I kidding?
Oh.
I'm kidding, Totes. Man and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing, Daisy holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But the trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
Dad.
Then, why did she say my name? Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but we will never survive this Arctic tundra. Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Though I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Man, and I love that show. It's the best, especially the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking in an ancient cursed urn, setting the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found a couple of bugs. They're gonna make us a great meal. Lots of protein, gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Bennett gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with a mock of disgust. Let's go find kindling for fire. Alright, yeah! Because we're playing pretend.
Right.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda sort of just has a way with kids. That's just Kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people. A lot. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You are required by law to love them. I hear that. Well, since they're getting so long, so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to really get along, but the thought of continually hearing all about Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Okay, we got one more set of fellas to meet. Joseph and Damien. This should be an interesting one, because they seem like they would be complete opposites. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? This house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice.
How delightful.
Exactly, how delightful. Oh, Chad, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and can be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Death Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yeah, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. He's an interesting fellow. Ah, yes. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's with some other kids in the neighborhood. What? Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? It's such a diverse group of dads, also. Oh, definitely, thank you so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in the cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movies. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Is his last name actually Bloodmarch? It seems like it would be made up. Damien finished the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My. You know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear, speaking in unison.
Whoa.
There's something real weird about these two. Hey, won't you come and play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Hey, back away. Where do you think they get that from? Oh, hi, Mary.
Oh.
I, don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
Oh my god.
I think I might have taped over VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? That's good parenting. She takes another sip of her wine. Where is Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you?
Yeah.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Get a rest, buddy.
I have squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary?
Hey.
Okay, jeez. Still awkward. Oh, that makes fucking sense. Can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Chad yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Pff, whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Mr. Christiansen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, Damien. Yeah, it's very interesting. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Excellent.
Yep, I always wasn't a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
Uh-oh. Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. Oh, I see it right there on his arm. My buddy gave me a stick and a poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick, bruh. Sick. That's kind of how I feel about tattoos as well. As it's like I feel like you should really like get a tattoo that you really enjoy, not just one you would want to get, because you know they say that they're permanent, but you can take care of them. It's just expensive. Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought he was. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips the spatula in the air. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? You probably didn't know this, Chad, but Joseph's known around for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable. Ungrillable. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Oh, this is the pun part. He said he didn't want to catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him. These are all puns that I've made. Okay, we need to stop this. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. What's your beef?
Nice.
Those puns were fucking amazing. A nice barbecue.
Aye.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. It's kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're a single dad just trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Gosh, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, it's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm an old-fashioned dad. Social media groups go over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and the Weird Twins. I think they wanted her soul. Probably. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I did get a burger, but we could have been playing Paranormal Ice Trickers.
Yeah.
You should them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad.
Huh.
Amanda and I arrive home with our remnants of our veggie plate. It seems like nobody was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Yeah, of course. Just keep you posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices, of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home with the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that and never will do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna see how long I can sleep for. Well, I'm gonna work on some stuff. Dad stuff. Just relaxing tonight. You have fun, okay? Alright, great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think it was just actually to be good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Ah, yes. As I lose track of time, I'm not even sure, I can't even read properly. I lose track of time that I blazed through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just lots of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is always in her hand. I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now, in which case she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. Reach into the freezer, grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I feel like I've earned it after such a long day of socializing. It's hard work, socializing. I check my watch again, then my phone, nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes by, now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but they're possibly exacerbating, potatoing. Yeah. Why didn't I find out where she was going, who she was even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know that you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I've noticed that the music has stopped. So is this going to be a serious conversation? What's up? Sweet, thank goodness you're safe. Yep. She's a lot different than how she was acting before. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, I guess I didn't see those. Starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. I'm going to go with I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your mom... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, that I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head on my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Well, that was sort of somber, but I want to be honest with Amanda. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? Okay, so now that it's the next day, I think this is a good place to stop, because we've been recording for an hour now. But this game is awesome. That social party was... It basically, I think, set up the stage for not knowing just the dads, but knowing their kids as well. Because there's definitely an awkwardness with Joseph and his wife, Mary, but everyone else seems... I really like Matt. Matt, so far, is the dad that I think is the coolest one out of the batch. And, you know, it's really... It's funny, because even though it's a game about the dads, I find myself more so enthralled with my relationship with Amanda, how that's going to go. But this game is really, really awesome. I'm kind of upset that it took me a little bit longer than I wanted to get episode 2 out, but there's been some setbacks over the last couple of weeks, you know, as far as, like, you know, I had, you know, my oral issues that had come up, and just the end of the summer really trying to get everything out. But I'm working as hard as I can to try to make as much content as I can in the way that I want to schedule it properly, and basically to the point where I'm staying up super late in order to do what I want to do. So I promise things from here on out are going to be a lot better. So I love this game. Please let me know what you guys think. So I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. If you guys liked it, please give it a like and comment to me what you think of the game. And if you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to see more awesome games that I've played, you can check down in the description below, or check out the annotations here at the end of the video. So I cannot wait to play this game and many more games with you guys again. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye!